All right, and we're back. And so I'm still here with Kim Reed.
I won't go away.
And now we're going to be taking off your action officer hat.
Yes, no more ID4.
Yes, no more ID4. And now we are talking about your regular program, which is MWR Tours.
Yes, the fun part.
Yeah. And so how long has MWR Tours been open?
We opened in November of 17, so
Okay.
it's only been open not yet 2 years.
So young. It's still young at
Yes,
heart.
we're still young, and we're still coming up with brand new tours and really creative ideas. And yeah, it's a great program to work with.
Yeah. All right. So you get to travel quite often. I mean, and so like, what's the most fun part of your job? What would you say is really
It's
fun?
the unexpected, I think. You know, you go out, and this goes for whether I'm working with MWR on a tour or leading a tour or just in my own personal travel. It's always the unexpected. The interactions with local people, or, you know, you think you're upset because you missed your train, but yet then, you know, here comes a parade. You know, it's just, it's all those unexpected things that happen when you're traveling. That's what makes it awesome.
So do you have like a short story that you could tell us of something unexpected that happened where you like maybe freaked out in the moment, but it kind of recovered and everything was okay? Or
I'll tell you an unexpected moment. I freaked out, but in a good way. This was in Morocco, and we were leaving, headed actually towards the airport and wrapping up the tour. And the one thing that I was a little bummed that we had never seen were the goats and trees. And so I was thinking that morning, you know what? I think that's just part of Morocco I'm not going to be able to experience. And so we were in the bus and headed towards the airport. And I looked to the right and I just screamed, "Goats and trees! There's goats and trees!" And so I had the bus driver pull over, and we all just emptied the bus and the shepherd was standing there. I guess, is it a shepherd if it's goats?
I guess.
I'm not quite sure. Anyway, we surrounded this poor guy and took videos and pictures, and there's goats and trees. They're climbing the trees.
Oh, wow.
That's what they do in Morocco for the yes, they're going after the specific nut that grows in these trees, and the goats really do climb the trees.
Awesome.
It's
I
fantastic.
did not know that. Yeah,
Yes,
I would have never imagined that.
Yeah,
going
I'd
to
seen
Morocco, you need to see goats.
You need to see the goats climbing in the trees.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic. So.
All right. And so you were talking about Morocco. So what has been your favorite trip? Was it Morocco or was it somewhere else?
I think that's been my favorite recent tour with MWR. Was Morocco. That was amazing. And, you know, you have to be kind of an adventurer to go out on those. And so it's always a kind of a gamble when I'm leading a tour like that. You can tell people only so much ahead of time that, hey, this isn't Europe and it's not America. So be really loosey-goosey in your expectations. And everybody on that tour was awesome to work with and awesome to lead. And, you know, when you know, maybe the hotel is strange to you, that's part of the experience. You know, it's not, you go because you want to see something different and experience something new. And you got to be open to those ideas.
That's definitely true. That's a very good piece of advice that you could give your clients. That's awesome. All right. And so for the people who want to, you know, maybe experience some of these trips as well, how can people volunteer with MWR Tours?
Yeah, so we do. We have a very big, thriving volunteer program with MWR. And so for our day tours, and we have between 6 and 10 day tours a month right now.
Wow.
And so I cannot possibly be on all of them because I'd be dead alongside the street by now.
Run down.
Exactly, completely run down. And so we send our volunteers out, and you're not exactly leading a tour. You're more facilitating the tour, and you're the point of contact on the ground for the garrison and for me. And every time I have a tour out, I'm on call. So, you know, I'm always in touch, just a text away. So there's no stress there, and that, you know, if something unexpected happens, that you would be on your own. That doesn't happen. So that's what our volunteers are doing. They're making sure everybody's on the bus. They're making sure we don't leave anybody behind, you know, and they're connecting the groups with the guides that I've contracted when you get there.
Okay.
And so we have a great volunteer population. It's a great way to see Europe for cheap because, of course, the volunteer, whoever's doing that, they're going for free.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Wow,
so that's the bonus, right?
Yeah,
you get to go, you get to experience it for free. We just asked for a little bit of work.
Yeah, definitely. And it doesn't sound like too much. I mean, if you're going with a group of friends, because I feel like out of my group of friends, I'm always the one who has the plan, and I'm always like, okay, follow me, and I'm always like looking back, making sure everyone's together, no one's stopped off and everything. So,
right. So if you're already doing that,
exactly,
why would you pay to go in the experience? You should just volunteer, and then there you go. It's a win-win.
Perfect. And so can they just walk in and volunteer? Do they have to like go to ACS and register with the volunteer people in VMIS or what?
We do require everybody to be registered with VMIS, but the Army OneSource website is very difficult to navigate, and it's blocked on many networks. So what we tell everybody is just to contact our office, and we'll send you the information, or come into the office. We do hold trainings, of course. You have to shadow a tour or two before we let you out on your own. But so that way we know that our volunteers, when they're going, they're confident and they have everything that they need to make sure that the tour is successful.
Right, absolutely. And so who can actually go on these tours? So I know MWR is usually ID card holders. And
it is, and we keep getting that question, especially now that summer's here and we have so many families visiting, and your in-laws are here, and maybe you're working and you can't take leave, and your in-laws are sitting in your house. You're like, oh, it'd be great if I could just like throw them on the bus. That's a nice idea, but because it's an MWR facility, MWR is for U.S. ID card holders and their sponsored guests. So if your family members come over and they're visiting, they're welcome on our tours, but they do have to be sponsored. You do have to be on the tour with them.
All right, so no just shucking them off.
Can't shuck them off. Nope, you can't drop off the underage nanny and your small children. That's
okay.
No, they do have to be sponsored, but they're welcome to come.
All right, cool. And then something else that you guys can take care of in your office is you guys can actually also book for outdoor recreation, correct?
That's right. So the outdoor rec programming is now going through our office. So we do, the tandem skydiving and scuba. We've got an alpaca trekking tour coming up.
I saw that.
Yeah. So we're going to go hiking with some alpacas in the Black Forest. Cool. We've got a culinary hike in Switzerland coming up. All of these are now going through the tours office. So yes, you can register for all of the outdoor rec activities as well.
All right, perfect. One-stop shop. So I know that outdoor recreation moved over here on Kelly, and so if you are unable to get over here, then you can just stop by MWR Tours, which is on Panzer Concern, building 2915, up on the 3rd floor, 312B is the MWR Tours office.
That's right. Yes. So, and you can always register by phone.
Yep.
That way, getting around Stuttgart and all the different bases can just be frustrating. Exactly. And you're trying to get to us to register and you can't make it in time. No, call us. We can do it over the phone.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So lastly, what advice or trips and tours do you have coming up that you'd like to tell your customers about?
One thing I want to highlight real quick is that we also do unit tours. So, if you are tasked with putting something together for your unit or staff rides, maybe like a team building day, things work a little differently here in Europe, especially when you're talking about making reservations, payments, and getting a bus. It's not as easy as it is in the States. And so a lot of units are finding that out as they come on board and they try to pay for a bus, and you can't just pay for a bus. That's what I'm there for, is to come see MWR Tours, and I can put that together for you. Okay. But yeah, so our tours that are coming up, of course, like I said, we've got 6 to 10 day tours going out every month. And so, everything from, we're going to Hallstatt, Austria, on the 6th of July.
I love Austria.
Oh, gosh.
It is so beautiful.
It's mind-blowing.
It is.
I go there and I go, it really does look like the calendar. Like they didn't have to Photoshop anything.
I know.
It really looks like
beautiful.
this. Yeah.
I love it.
So we're doing Hallstatt, Austria on the 6th. So if you're here for Independence Day on the 4th, then, sleep it off on the 5th and come and join us and go to Austria. And then you don't have to worry about driving. You don't have to worry about hotel reservations. You don't have to worry about any of that because we've taken care of everything.
Perfect.
But also start thinking ahead for the holidays. It is early. It's only, we're still in June right now. But when you start talking about the holidays, especially in Europe, those reservations and the deadlines are quite early. So we're doing Romania and we're going to Dracula's Castle through Transylvania. We're having a party at Dracula's Castle.
Awesome.
For
that
Halloween.
is so cool.
Oh, yeah. It's so cool. So that's coming up for Halloween. And then Thanksgiving, I've got 3 big tours going out. Christmas is outrageous. I have so much happening for Christmas. But I need you to just, take a look. Give us a call. Don't put off planning for the holidays.
Right.
Because coming in the week of Christmas, you're going to be disappointed.
Like everyone's like, oh, can I just, maybe there'll be space. No, there will not be space.
There will not be.
There will not be space, and you will have missed the deadline.
Exactly. And you will sit in your sad apartment on Christmas.
All right. Well, great. Well, Kim, thank you so much for stopping by today and giving us some more information about MWR tours. What you guys are doing over there is just great. And, all of the tours, we see firsthand what you guys are doing. And then we have our designers create your stuff.
Yes.
And you guys do have some really great trips planned.
Thanks.
I mean, since I came back, I've wanted to go on the Romania Dracula trip because I love all things vampires, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I can't convince my husband, so I might just have to throw him in a closet somewhere and grab a group of girlfriends and just go and make it a girls trip.
Yeah. That would be great. All right. Well, we're ready for you.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. Is there any last minute words you want to say to the viewers out there?
Sign up, yes. And then just come in and seek advice from us. You'll be amazed how much information you don't know.
Yeah. And then if you guys, are tied to your desks like so many of us during the day, then I would encourage you all to visit strickart.armymwr.com. That is our website. We list all of Kim's trips there. They have all of the details, price, register by dates, and everything like that. So all information regarding Strickart MWR events is on our website. So go check it out. And thank you so much for stopping by today, Kim. I really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.